Things became a little stagnant, right? I'm saying, because of lack of financial support, and we found ourselves struggling to complete our facility the way it should be done. So what happened was that, I got a phone call from Mr. Dennis Correa, who had heard about our plight, and basically he stepped in now to offer, his construction company to take us over the edge and set this track right and get us up and running.
What time frame are you looking at?
We're looking to start at about mid-January.
When is the work expected to start?
Okay, well, I just had a meeting with Mr. Dennis Correa on site, and he's actually bringing his shifters and things down today. And most of his big construction equipment, his trucks, have been hauling the soil and sand that's needed to rebuild this track to the way it needs to be, as of yesterday.
Now, when you cleared out here, obviously you took out a lot of stuff that you deemed unsafe.
Yes.
What's going to be different about the track this time around?
Well, first of all, the track is going to be conducive to all age group riders, not just older riders. Secondly, it should be a dust-free environment, thus allowing our spectators to be able to come and sit down and enjoy a wonderful day of motocross. And it's going to be very exciting because it's going to be more like almost like a supercross style track, but much safer and things like that. So you should raise the whole level of riding for our local riders to get them ready to compete on tracks like this overseas.
Now, what about the riders themselves? How are they feeling about half the season's almost gone? You'll be picking up in the new year. How are they feeling about the situation right now?
So many members are a little upset. I could see the itches there. They want to ride, especially we're not going to be actually running our Boxing Day and New Year's Day Classic. But I feel strongly that if we don't take time to fix this problem, then we're going to be right back to square one. Once we get started, then we could actually race week in and week out. We don't have to have a race every other week. With the facility down here, we can race every week if need be.
So you're in the process of, once the track's done, you'll be looking at maybe trying to make up a few races for the point championships, because having a shorter race season kind of makes it difficult for points.
Yeah, well, it does. But actually, we'll be running a series, not just literally running the championship point series, but we're also now, with the track being done right, dust-free, will enable us to run in a summer series, and that's what we're looking to do. Let me add that the season opener, and this time, is allowing us to get pure momentum, because we will be bringing some overseas riders down from Atlanta, Georgia, and some other places up in Maryland to compete with our riders here for our season opener sometime in mid-January.
So when will the riders get a chance to train on the track prior to the season opener?
Well, that's why I said the middle of January we would like to kick off. That will give us, hopefully we're looking to have the track finished by Boxing Day. New Year's Day, right? But it will give the riders a chance to practice on it and get ready, and allow us to critique the track and critique their bikes for this style of track, because they would not have ridden on anything like this. So the middle of January, what I see is going to be a good time for us to kick off this big season opener.